Good morning, campers. Debo here again. Actually, it may not be morning for you. It might be afternoon or even evening. You know, that's the beauty of videos. You can play them when you want. So today we're going to do a little Pilates Sculpt. We're not going to do cardio, so you can be barefooted on your mat. You don't even have to have a mat. I've got 3-pound and 5-pound weights, and you could go get yourself some water bottles if you don't have any dumbbells at home. I'm a little concerned about the canned goods in the kitchen. I've heard people dropping them on their foot or throwing them across the room. So be careful with the canned goods, okay? So we're just gonna start by rolling our hips and circling them. We're gonna warm up the body a little bit. We're gonna breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So get yourself all situated here on your mat or wherever you are on a towel. And move your hips in the opposite direction. There we go. Slowly warming up the body, and then the knees are just going to come forward and back just a little bit, and roll your shoulders. Lift up your elbows, and let's wake up the shoulders a little bit. And you can start to make your movements a little bit bigger. Deep breath in through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. And this workout is good for any level. You can modify up or down according to your own abilities, disabilities, whatever. And then take your hands and slide them down. Round your spine and roll yourself back up. This time, let's take those elbows forward and circle forward. Make it a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Big arms now. And then bring your hands to your thighs. Take a little twist, side to side. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Tap your toes. Tap, tap. And start to move the whole body side to side. I don't know if it's cold where you are, but it's very cold where I am. And I'm indoors. So just make your arms move. Let's heat up the body. In 4, 3, 2, kick your bum. Hamstring curls. So kick, kick, and stretch out your quads. It stretches your knees too. Readjust your tights. Side to side. 4, 3, I'm gonna tap my toe and step behind. So I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. It looks kind of like a skater right here. So a little bit of a cross behind. There we go. Right there. Take one arm out. And the other arm out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your feet right back to these little taps right here. Can you lift your knees up a little bit high? High and wide. Bring your fingertips behind your head. The obliques are the muscles on the sides of your waist. You have internal and external obliques. We're gonna lift these knees up high. Squeeze the rib and the thighs towards each other. Right here. Can you add a little bit of a squat? Right here. Yes. Right there. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I don't know, I'm getting a little winded. You don't have to ever go with the music. That's just background music. Couple more. And then come back to the front and move your hips again. Other way. Now, we're gonna step over to the right side or one side, doesn't matter, and sit back as if you're sitting in a chair, and then stand back up. So sit back in your chair, make sure your knees are behind your toes, and then stand back up. So it's a knee, and then the arms. Now, can we lift a knee up to balance? And then sit back in your chair and lift the other knee to balance? A little quicker. Down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. Yes, we're still warming. We're gonna slow it down. Down for 2, up for 2. Oh, that's harder to balance. Down for 2. We're working mostly on your core muscles. There'll be some added benefits today. But those transverse abdominal muscles, those deep muscles inside that kind of hold your organs in, those are the primary ones. You've got the rectus abdominis for the six-pack, which I don't care about. You shouldn't really care about that either. You should care about the deep internal muscles in your obliques. Just kind of help you move through life every day. But those core muscles, and that includes your spine, your hips, your glutes, this whole entire powerhouse from your thighs all the way up to your chest practically. This big powerhouse is all considered your core. And those muscles help you balance. Last time, step wide again. Right here. Little turnout. Pulse, pulse, and pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down. Lift the right heel, then the left heel. Up and up. How are we doing? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, come up. Step over to the other side. Heels together, toes are flared out. We call that a Pilates stance. So in Pilates, we want to balance the front and the back of the body. We want to balance the front and the back of the pelvic girdle. We want to draw it from the pelvic floor muscles. So we don't want a huge arch in your back, and we don't want a flat back. We want a little nice neutral, a neutral spine. So as you inhale, your ribs will expand to the sides and the back. Try to keep the ones in the front from popping out and just draw them in. So even though you're inhaling, your ribs aren't popping out to the front. As you exhale, pull up from the pelvic floor like you're doing a little Kegel exercise. So we inhale and we exhale. Inhale and exhale, pull up. Inhale and exhale. Good job, you guys. Inhale the arms all the way up. Keep the low ribs tucked in. And we'll take a little side bend. So as you exhale, just reach to the right. And then as you inhale, get a little bit more length. A little bit more length. Exhale, maybe go a little bit deeper. Keep squeezing up and in. And inner thighs towards each other. Come back to your center. Let's try the other side. So exhale to your left. Inhale, get longer. Open your heart up just a little bit. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Keep pressing down with your feet firmly. And then come all the way back. Lower the elbows. Take your arms out. Relax the shoulders. Little tiny presses, and try not to move around too much. Press, 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 press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Flip them over. Press, press, press to the back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake out your hands. Shake out your arms. Look down at your feet for a moment. Wiggle your toes. Work on your feet. So a little plie. The knees go wide. The heels stay together. Down and up. And down and lift. And down and straighten. Down and up. A couple more. Then we're going to change it up. We're just going to lift up and down on the balls of your feet, keeping the heels together. Keep them touching if you can. Up and down. more. And then we're going to put that together with the plie. So down, up, lift, and lower. Down, up, lift, and lower. Do it again. Down, up, lift, and lower. One more time, slow. What does that mean? It means we're going to speed it up. Here we go. Down, up, lift, lower, down, squeeze, up, down. It's almost an exercise for your brain. Give me 3 more. 2. Last one. Step wide again. This time, take your feet so they're parallel with the short edge of your mat. Hinge at your hip creases. Keep your spine long. Feel your hamstrings stretch. Fingertips down. We're going to walk, walk, walk way out. Let your heels lift off the mat. Bring your thumb and forefingers together. It's like you got a little triangle with your fingers. A little tiny push-up right here. Elbows go out. Down and up. And then slowly walk it back again. Fingertips underneath your shoulders. You're going to bend your left knee. Walk your fingertips to the inside of your left foot and straighten your right leg. Do you want to dig your heel in and pop your toes up? Getting a nice stretch on the inner thigh. Come over to the other side. Same thing. Keep your toes down. You can lift them up. You're being supported with your fingertips on the mat. Can you come up and just gently, don't push down, just gently have a place to put your hands. So you're using a little bit more intensity here. Good job. Now bring your right hand down to the inside of your left foot. Take your left arm up to the sky. Come back and do the other side. Left hand down on the inside of your right foot, right arm up to the sky. Come back to your center. Drop your fingertips down. Now you are welcome to walk straight on out, or I'm going to reorient myself and turn to one side. And bring my feet as wide as my mat. Looks like a nice wide downward facing dog. Floating out to plank pose, upward push-up position. And then walk your hands all the way back to the inside of your feet. Rounding your spine, pull the belly in tight, and roll yourself all the way up. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull the navel in, and then roll it back down. Hips are wide. Knees can be as soft as they need to be. We're going to walk back out again, out to our upward push-up position. Hop your feet together and extend your right toes back behind you. You're kind of hovering here. You can always drop a knee down. That's always a nice option. Pull the knee towards your nose. Bring it back. Try the other side. Lift the left toes up. Let them hover. Draw the navel up into the spine. Try not to hunch your shoulders. Pull the knee in. Bring it back. And then walk hand over hand back to your feet at the back of the mat. Slowly rolling it up one vertebrae at a time. This time I'm going to take the hands and interlace them into the back and stretch open the front of my shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Bend your knees. And drop down like you were going to do a fold, with the arms reaching up over your head, looking through your legs. Release your fingertips down. Let's walk back out again. Again, we're going to hover the right toe. Pull the knee in, and this time, step it up by your right thumb. So my right toes on my left hand are parallel to each other on the mat. My knee is directly over my ankle. My left leg is straight. I'm going to take the right arm, so you may not be able to see me if you're twisting away. And lift the right arm up. Belly button is in the thigh. Look up at your fingertips. As you bring your hand down, We're going to walk the hands up the thigh and then lift the fingertips. Nice, big, high lunge. Can you bend into your right thigh? So you can bring your right hand to your right thigh and bend to the right if you want, or you can pull it over. This is quite the balance challenge. Come all the way back, bring it down, pull the front foot back into your plank, and walk hand over hand back to your feet, once again at the back of the mat. Roll it up bone by bone. This time I'm going to reach up and back. Take a little swan dive all the way down. Other side, same thing. So walk back out. Hover the left toes. Pull the left knee in and step it up by your left thumb. So now my right hand and my left foot are parallel and my left knee is over my ankle. Here's that big twist. Push back with your right leg. And here's where we're going to come up and balance. So if you're on a tightrope, you're going to have a lot of difficulty here. I'm going to reach up and I'm going to bend to the left this time, or bring your left hand down and stretch your right arm over, opening up the right side of the body. Legs are strong, inner thighs squeezing together. Bring it down, back to plank, walk it all the way back. Roll it up bone by bone. Bring the hands behind your head. Lift your chest, stretch open the front of your shoulders. And then roll it all the way back down again. This time, we're going to come out. I'm going to do a couple little tricep push-ups here. You may do them on your toes or on your knees. We want to try to keep that elbow in front of that wrist so that the elbows go straight back by your ribs. They don't go out to the sides. On your toes or on your knees. And then lift your hips. Walk it back one last time. And roll it up. How we doing? I can't see you, but I know you look awesome. Reach it up. Oh, yes. Come all the way back down. This time, we're going to take the hands wide. Little wide push-up. Down and lift. Try not to collapse here. Try to keep the body long and the belly drawn in. You can do these on your knees. No problem. 3 more. 2. Last time. Lower all the way down. Woo! Sphinx pose from yoga. Nice little back bend here now. So lifting the chest forward, drawing the elbows back, sort of like you're stretching the belly. You ready to hover a little bit? Good. So you're going to tuck your toes and just lift up. So we don't want the butt up really high and we don't want the hips sinking all the way down. Elongate. Push your heels back. Crown of your head forward. Keep your shoulders over your elbows and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Woo! Now take your legs as wide as your mat and bring your arms out. I think AK calls this Aquaman. I call it Parachute Man. Because we're going to imagine we just jumped out of an airplane and your arms and your legs are wide and you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, lower down. You can turn your face to one side. Try that again. Inhale, lifting, squeezing, spread the toes, spread the fingers. Exhale, lower down. Do it again. Inhale, lifting, squeezing. Exhale, lower down. Do that again. Inhale, lifting. How we doing? And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Hold it. Hold it. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Come all the way up. hands and knees. So we're going to extend your left leg back, straight back. Toes are facing down. The right arm reaches forward in a spinal balance. This one's going to be a little bit different. So as you bring your fingertips behind your right ear, you're going to lift your right elbow up. And as you exhale, you're going to draw the elbow and the knee towards each other. And inhale and twist. Exhale and crunch. Inhale, twist open. Exhale and crunch. Inhale, twist open. Exhale and crunch. Inhale, twist open. Exhale and crunch. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Last time. And then this looks kind of like active moving cat, but it's not. We're not going to pull the knee in. Those of you that have done Pilates with me. I'm going to come forward and take another little tricep dip, but I'm going to leave the left leg extended so it's parallel with the mat. And lean and drop down and then press it back like someone's pulling my leg back. Come forward, lower down, and press it back. And lower down and press it back. One more time, come forward, hold it, take it all the way back down again. Back onto your forearms for Sphinx. This time, a little bit more intense. We're going to push down with the tops of your feet and lift the body up so you're stretching the tops of your toes. And then lower back down. Do it again. Exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Let's do that one more time. Lift, 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 and lift. And lower, and lower. Back to the plank. Tuck your toes. Keep your elbows underneath your shoulders. And hover right here. This time, instead of just holding, we're going to tap a knee, tap a knee. Tap and tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Here come those parachute guys again. So legs are wide. Inhale, lift, and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Take a little rest. Lift it back up slowly. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower slowly. Do it again. Lift. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Turn your gaze to the other side. Try it again. Lift up and hold. 3, 2, and 1, and lower. Last one. Lift up. Hold it here. Hands under your shoulders. Press all the way back up to your tabletop position. So the knees are underneath your hips. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Last time we did the left leg and the right arm. This time we're going to do the right leg and the left arm in that spinal balance. And take your arm off to the left. Bring your hand behind your head. We're going to lift it up with a twist. And then exhale to a crunch. Inhale, twist. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, twist. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, twist. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. Crunch and open. Last time. Crunch and open. All right, here's that not active moving cat. So you're going to come all the way out, lower halfway down, and lift back up and press your leg back. Try that again. Move it down, lower down, and press it back. If you need something under your knee, go for it. One more time. This time we're not going to lower down. We're going to come back and take a child's pose. So drop your forehead down, crawl your fingers out, sit your hips to your heels. How we doing? I can see you in my magic mirror. We're gonna flip over to the back side. So, come up on your sitting bones. Make your spine nice and long. You can hold on underneath your thighs. As you exhale, tuck your chin and roll it back. I'm pulling my belly button in. I know it doesn't look like it, but I am. Roll it back. And then inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, scoop it out and roll it back up again. Restack your spine. Exhale, scoop it out. I'm coming back as far as I can feel it on my tailbone and my arms are straight. As I open it up, and then exhale, roll it back up. Can we try that without holding on? Exhale, scoop it out. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, roll it back up. Restack your spine. Exhale, scoop it out. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, roll it back up. Little change. Exhale. Inhale, open your chest, and this time open it out to one side. Bring it back to the center, and then roll it back up. Little change. Do it again. Other side this time. So as you open your chest, reach out behind you, come back to your center, touch your plant, and lift it back up. Do that again. Out, and reach. Lift it back up. Exhale back. Open it up. Inhale, lift it up. You guys are awesome. It's awesome. Okay, now we're gonna roll down, all the way down, and I want you to explore your spine for just a moment. So imagine you're doing little cat-cows, little pelvic tilts on your back. So, if you're imprinted, you're pushing down and you can feel your entire spine in the ground, in your mat. If you have a big arch, you can bring your hands underneath your low back. I want you just to have a little tiny puff of air, that neutral spine that we practiced standing up, okay? Because that's where you're going to do the most work for the whole entire pelvic girdle. If it bothers your back, work imprinted, and you'll work mostly abdominals. So if we bring the knees up to a tabletop position, that's a knee over your hip, shins parallel with the floor. So that's not a tabletop, that's not a tabletop, that's a tabletop. I'm going to imagine I have weights in my hands, because the next time we do this, we will have weights in our hands, okay? Right here. And I'm going to extend my left leg out without moving my spine, my right leg out, sorry, left arm, come all the way back. So this is bird dog, your spinal balance on your back. So reach it out and bring it all the way back. Reach it out, bring it back. Inhale, open, pull the belly button down, exhale. So opposite arm and legs. Now you can make this a little bit more intense if you want. You can take both arms over your head and bring it back in. Both arms over your head and bring it back in. What I'm not doing is moving my spine from an imprint to a little neutral or neutral to imprint. It's staying the same. So I've got a neutral spine under there. I'm not moving it. 4 more. 3. And 2. And last time. Hug your knees in. Take a little rock side to side. Right there. How are we doing? Good. And you take your toes up to the sky. Slide it up, reach up to your ankles, and then roll it back down. And reach up to your ankles, and roll it down. Lift your shoulders off the ground, and reach up, and roll it back down. Exhale, and reach it back down. Slide your fingers Fingertips up, lift your head and shoulders, and reach it back down. One more time. Exhale. And back down. Take a little twist side to side. So drop your knees to the right side. Drop them to the left side. Try that again. Drop them. And drop them. We're going to come back and bring your feet to the mat. And do a little bridge work, a little pelvic tilt. So push down with your low back. Peel your spine up into your bridge pose. Right here. Pressing down with your arms, pressing down with your feet. Make sure your feet are right underneath your knees. Lift it up. Hold, 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 hold. And then roll it down, bone by bone. Back to your neutral spine. Try that again. Pull it up and in, and walk your feet a little closer together this time. Take your right toe and pull it up, and pull your right knee into your chest, and extend it up to the sky. We're going to flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and hold the point. Lower the legs so the knees are side by side. Try to keep the hips lifted and flex up. Point down, flex up. Point down, flex up. Keep your hips from falling off to one side. Flex up, point down, flex up. Take that flexed foot and put it on your left thigh. Pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your right toe back up. Lower your hips down to the earth. Hug your knees in. Take a little rock side to side. Feet back to the earth. Same thing. Peel your spine up to bridge. Heels are underneath your knees. Walk your feet a little closer together. Pull the left knee in. Take the toe up. Flex and point. I know, it's hard to keep these hips lifted. I know. And you want to drop off to the side where the leg is up and you don't have the support of the foot. Point all the way down. You're out at an angle, 45 degrees. Flex up. Point down. Flex up. Give it a little push. Give it a little momentum. Woo! Stretch the back of the leg. 2 more. Woo! Last time. Woo! Take that foot on your right thigh. Pulse. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe is up. We lower all the way down to the earth. We hug the knees in. We rock and roll, rolling like a ball. You can hug your shins in. You can hug behind your thighs. Roll all the way up. Take a moment, open up into a butterfly. Good. We're going to come forward again, onto your hands and knees. Go ahead and take a couple cat-cows here. Inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. Pushing the floor away. And we're coming back, almost to the beginning. So you're going to come all the way down. Come back down into your Sphinx for just a moment. And rest. Lift your heart. Squeeze your back muscles. Squeeze your back muscles. This time we're going to go right into that hover. This is going to be a little different. We're going to swim. We're going to take one arm and swim it around. And then the other arm, and I know it's hard to keep these hips level and square because I'm having a difficult time. Just try your best. Swimming. One forearm, then the other. 3 more sets. 2. Are we still breathing? Last time. And lower back down to Sphinx. Stretch your arms and legs out. Kind of looks like spinal balance a little bit. We're going to lift the opposite arm and leg. and then lower it back down. Opposite arm and leg, lower it back down. Right arm, left leg, down, down. Left arm, right leg, down. Feel the hamstrings engage, lift. And it's not so much a lift as it is a reach forward and back. Can you pick up the pace? Right, left. Now, let's try to keep the head above water so we don't drown. We're going to start to swim a little bit more. When we pick up the pace, we're going to be balancing on your ribs and your hip bones. Try not to crunch your head forward. Keep your neck long, but you're going to keep your chest lifted. I can't talk and do this. This is definitely for your brain. A little quicker. So I'm reaching long with my legs and my arms. I'm keeping my chest lifted. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands under your shoulders. Come all the way up. Take a quick child's pose. We're going to add in push-ups this time. And I'm going to use my 3-pound weights. And you can add, or those are my 5s. You can use whatever you want. You don't have to use any weights if you don't want to. So coming up onto your toes, we're going to pull one weight up to your shoulder, then take a little half push-up. And then to the other side, and a little half push-up. Now, up, down, push-up. Up, down, push-up. We're about halfway through, you guys. Actually, we might be just a tad bit more than halfway. Up and down. Lift. You can also do these on your knees. No one's looking. Up, down, half push-up. Do a couple more. I'm trying to keep the hips as squared as I can. All right, drop to your hands and knees. Woo, baby. Now I'm going to use one of my light weights to go back to my spinal balance. With my left leg back, this time my right arm reaching forward has this 3-pound weight. I'm going to take it off to the right side. So we're halfway down, lift it to shoulder height. Halfway down, lift it up. Halfway down, lift it up. Halfway down, lift it up. 3, 2, and 1. Take this weight, dive through underneath your arm, bring your left toe down, and then bring it straight back out. So I'm going to curl through and bring it back out. Curl through, bring it back out. Curl through, bring it back out. Curl through, and last time. So I'm going to go right into the other side while I'm here. So right leg back, left arm forward. Take the left arm out to the side. Halfway down, lift back up. Halfway down, lift it up. Halfway down, lift it up. Halfway down, lift it up. 4, 3, 2, last time. Here's that dive through. Remember to bring your toe down and lift it up. You need a little bit more stability when you're diving through. 2 more. Curl through. Take it out to the left. Last time. Curl through. Take it out to the left. Set it down. Go ahead and take a little child's pose right here. So sit your hips back onto your heels. We're going to go ahead and flip over again. And this time, we're going to have one weight. So pick up maybe your 5-pound weight. We're going to sit up straight, and we're going to scoop out the belly, and we're going to lower back to that tailbone and extend that out in front. Pull it back in as you roll back up. Scoop the belly, tuck the chin, reach it out. Roll it back up. Take it out, and roll it back up. This time, put it in one hand. Do a little tiny bicep curl right here. Lift. Oh, yeah. Lift. Oh, this is hard. It's on one side of your body. Oh, it's only on one side. Come back up. Switch hands. Lower back down. And do the other side. So you're engaging the abdominals. You're doing biceps. Strengthening the spine. You might be breathing hard. You might be getting a lot of work at one time. 3, 2, and 1. Now come all the way back up. You ready to go kayaking, Dale? Me too. All right, here we go. We're gonna come back, and we're gonna dip it right and left. Now, you can make it a little bit more intense by picking your toes up and dipping side to side. We're kayaking. We're paddling side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy, come all the way back up. Take a little breath. When you roll back down this time, let's have some other weights close by. I'm going to bring the bottoms of your feet together this time in a little butterfly. And as you curl your head and shoulders up, touch your weight to your feet and bring it back to your chest. Don't bring it over your head. You might drop it on your head. You can knock yourself out. It's been known to happen. So we're going to curl up, touch your feet, bring it back to your chest. What are your feet doing? If you can bring your toes to the earth or your heels without arcing your spine, keep it imprinted, go for it. Lift your head and shoulders up. Come all the way back. Lift your head and shoulders up. Come all the way back. Keep those knees open. If you have difficulty keeping your knees open, you can still do it this way. We're trying to get the weight towards your feet. Exhale, curl it up. Inhale back. Exhale, curl it up. This is not easy. Exhale, curl it up. Inhale back. If it seems like a piece of cake, add some weight. Pick up that potted plant. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. And release. Now we're going to go back to that reverse bird dog. But this time you're going to use your weights. So as we come into that tabletop position, the weights are over your shoulders. You're going to extend your right leg out and the left arm over your head. Can you keep your back from moving around? You don't want to arch it around and push and arc and move it all around. Hold it in one stationary position. Right arm, left leg. Pull it back together. It's better to do 2 of these good, perfect with the right alignment than to do 10 of them that you're hurting yourself. And if your leg doesn't want to go down that far and it just wants to come right here, that's fine. You can just take it part way. Whatever works for you so that you're not hurting your back. This is to strengthen backs. We're balancing the front and the back of the body. The pelvic girdle, the entire core section. What were your core muscles again? Do you remember? Your spine, hips, glutes. Oh yes, the abdominals. All the abdominals, the obliques, the rectus, the TAs, the transverse abdominis. We got a lot of work on those when we were hovering in those little planks on your forearms. How you doing? One more each side. Hug your knees in. Take your toes up. And reach side to side. Side to side. Reach from one foot to the other. So you're pulling your shoulder up and across, up and across, up and across, up and across. 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time when we take our little spinal twist, put the weight in one hand and take it over to one side and drop your knees to the other side. Come back up and drop your weight to one side and your knees to the other. Oh, that feels so good. Nice little spinal twist, side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Now, let's try something. Extend your arms, extend your legs. Whoa! That's hard. Take it to the other side. And extend the arms and the legs. Whoa! Come all the way back. One more set on the ground, and then we'll roll back up and stretch and we'll be done. So we're back to those pelvic tilts, or the bridging that we call it. So this time, peel your spine up, bridge back up. You're going to draw the right knee in and hug it in. And pulse up and up. Oh, ho, ho. Are you feeling that in your hamstring and your left hip? Oh, yes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, keep that knee at 90 degrees. I know this hip wants to drop down. Try to keep it level. And tap the toe down and bring it back up. Ooh, tap it down and bring it back up. Press down evenly with your arms and your back. Tap it down and bring it back up. So nothing's moving except this hip. Tap it down and bring it back up. 2 more. And then bring your foot all the way down. Roll your spine down. Oh, give yourself a little quick break. Hug it in. We got to do the other side before we roll it up. Peel your spine back up. Same thing. We're trying to keep the booty lifted even as we draw the knee in and hug it. I know, that's tough. Pulse, 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 pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here's that tabletop position with your left leg. Tap the toe down and bring it back up. Try to keep it at 90 degrees. Tap it down. Pull it up. Tap it down. Pull it up. 4, and 3, and 2. Last time. Ah. Roll it down bone by bone. Oh, hug it in. You guys are awesome. Let's roll like a ball. Back up again. All the way up. Stretch your legs out as wide as your mat. Scoop out the belly. Reach forward. Stretch the spine. Stretch the hamstrings. Come all the way back up. Exhale. Scoop out the belly. Reach out. Restack your spine. One more time. Pull it in. Glide forward. Come all the way up. Fingertips behind your head. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale out of your mouth. Inhale through your nose. 3, 2, and 1. Hands all the way down. Bring your feet together. Slide your hands back. Reverse the plank. Bring the bottoms of your feet together again. Deep breath in. Exhale. How are we feeling? A little sculpted today? You can always make it more intense. You can add more weight. You can do more reps. You can pause the tape. You can take a break if you need to. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.